So here I am, back on the Strand. So guess you know where that means I am. Yep, back in Townsville. And while my previous videos about Townsville haven't been all that complimentary, let's see if we can get third time lucky. One thing for sure is I'll certainly be watching where I step, because you know what happened last time. I stepped into the #1 shit town in Australia, stepped in some shit. This seems to be the kids' end of the Strand with the water park and the playground, so I think I'll walk just back to the main road so I don't have to blur out any faces from the video. So tonight I'm staying at the Yongala Lodge and Motel in Friar Street, just off the Strand. And first look, it looks sort of quaint, old-fashioned style lodge with hotel units in behind. Wow, well, it's actually quite big. It's not just your average shit hotel motel room. Looks like it's fully catering. Even got a cooktop, proper sink, full-size fridge, microwave, some saucepans to cook with, even a colander. Fry pans, entertain a crowd of 8, but only 6 of them can have a drink. Fly spray, which is good because I think I just saw a little fly. Toaster. Yeah, very well set up catering wise. So if you're staying here for a few nights and you wanted to cook for yourself, you have no problem. Full-size dining table, a couple of cane chairs, lounge has seen better days, aircon, there's going to be a small TV. What do we have here? We've got 2 bedrooms, excellent. One's a little bit dark. Okay, so in this room we have bunk beds and a single bed, aircon in this room too. And then master bed with a queen size and another aircon, full size wardrobe, ironing board, spare pillow, blankets, which I will not be needing tonight. And bathroom. We've seen a little bit better days. Toilet. Nice shower head, I definitely can stand underneath that one. A little bit cracked, a little bit scuffed, but not too bad. It's sort of a mix of scuffed and good with the dining table and chairs here. Seen better days, but hey. So I wasn't actually intending to stay here at the Yongala Lodge. I was actually thought I was booked into the Allura apartments on the other side of the river. But when I got there, I found that the booking had been made for Wednesday the 15th of November instead of Wednesday the 18th of October. So fortunately, Townsville's a pretty big city, and I managed to find this one here. Rack rate tonight was $149, and for what you get, and let's not comment on the upkeep so much yet, but what you get for $149, you could sleep your family here and feed your family quite easily. So yeah, not a bad price. Even a little balcony, but inconvenience with the blast of hot air out of the aircon makes this balcony probably even hotter than the ambient temperature. So I don't think I'll be sitting out here for a beer tonight. With a nice little pool, nice and clean, with a little water feature. So first impressions, seems like it's going to be pretty quiet. It's back off from the Strand, so you don't get the traffic noise like experienced at the Aquarius, and yeah, seems quite peaceful. We'll wait and see. So as we listen to the normal Strand cavalcade, bogans on bikes, feel the serenity. One of the interesting things about Townsville, and it was described to me by Huey, Oscar's, what do you call it? Oscar's stepson? Anyway, who was featured in the first of my Townsville videos. He said it's really weird. And I'll just get back over to the seaside and explain it to you a little bit more, and then we can see some examples of what I'm talking about. So one of the things that Huey said about Townsville, he said it's not like other cities. He said whereas like in other cities you've got little pockets of places. So you've got, say for example in Sydney, you've got Mount Druitt, Rooty Hill, those sort of areas out west, and in Melbourne you got Werribee and places, also places out west, and in Hobart where I'm from you've got Bridgewater and Gagebrook to the north of the city, and Rokeby and Clarendon Vale to the east of the city, which are the lower socioeconomic status ex-housing division commission places, and so you have pockets of poverty, and without getting into judging people, generally when you've got poverty you tend to have more crime, and so the areas where that poverty doesn't exist are quite often insulated from crime. Whereas Huey said here in Townsville everything seems to be mixed up together, and we saw it in one of the previous videos here of the Strand, and I'm going to look at a couple more examples today. So whereas here we've got luxury residences coming soon, just off the Strand, and about 50 metres further down we've got St Patrick's Catholic College. I reckon it costs a penny to study there. And now just off the Strand, 200 metres down the road from St Joseph's, although St Joseph's is still actually across the road here, we've got Friar Street where the Yongala Lodge is located, and immediately we notice that the tone of the neighbourhood comes down a little. We've got pretty basic Soviet Union style apartment blocks, some not particularly well maintained rental units. And another block of units. Now, no criticism to the people who live in these units. Well, bloody good on them to live so close to the Strand, but doesn't give you the impression of 5-star living, does it? Yet it's just off the Strand. So that painting was of the steamer Yongala, after which the lodge is named, and the really nice bloke in reception told me a bit of a story. I didn't film him because I don't want to intrude on people's private lives, but yeah, the Yongala was a steamer and it was wrecked just south of Townsville, and the family that owned this residence actually were on board it when it was wrecked and all lost their lives. And so when the motel was built, they named it after the ship. I think that's a nice touch, and thanks to the guy in reception for telling me the story, otherwise it'd just be a motel with a funny name. Well, it wouldn't be a Shit Hotels of Australia video without the Shit Hotels of Australia instant coffee test. Today we've got the good old international roast. Expiry date, June 2025. Okay, in date, longevity, that's good because it can last until someone will deign themselves to actually drink it. And for the tea lovers, we have Narada. Again, tea doesn't go off, so they say. And now for the Shit Hotels of Australia fridge noise test. Don't need to get down on the ground for this one. Full-size fridge, well done Yongala Lodge. And I already cranked it way up to the coldest, and doesn't seem to make any noise at all. And that's not an issue anyway, because you've got separate bedrooms with doors, so fridge noise, not an issue at all. Aircon noise might be, but hey, you've got to put up with something. Yep. That, my friends, is the noise of the water from next door. But something I just like to sort of say about this apartment here at the, I keep forgetting the name of this place. What is it again? It's the Yongala Lodge Motel. Yeah, something about it is this apartment here is big enough to accommodate your family overnight. But if you don't have a family like me, well, you get the benefit of that as well, because over here you've got, over through this wall over here, you've got the screaming kids running around, making lots of noise and generally entertaining their parents. And through here, over on this wall, you've got the grandparents who's forgot the batteries for their hearing aids, and so have to have really, really loud conversations in the room and on the veranda. And so you get the benefit of the whole family in this one room without actually having to have the family here with you. I think that is a characteristic of what could only be described as a classic shit hotel of Australia. And I forgot about the teenagers, you know, that part of the family. You know what they like doing, you know, hooning around on their motorbikes and on their cars, on their P plates? Well, we're a block back from the Strand, but we can still hear them too. Townsville, you gotta love it. It's got everything. Yo ho, a pirate life for me. Nah, that's the other channel, isn't it? This one's the Goon channel. So just a little bit of an update on the Yongala Lodge. From driving back in tonight after getting some dinner, lights are on in the other units, both next door and downstairs, and it looks like at least the unit here to my right and the unit to my left and the unit below are actually, looks like they're occupied full time. There's a young lady living in the room below, and the counter is full of all the household equipment and everything. It looks clearly like she lives there, so not quite sure of the status of this place. It's, as I said, it's weird. It's right on the Strand, the supposedly ritziest part of Townsville, but it looks like it's a place where people are dealing with the homelessness issue, in that having to stay in motel rooms full time. So I guess they're probably paying less than $149 a night, and you certainly hope so. Cheers.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
And now it's time for the pirate score for the Yongala Lodge Motel. Okay, so first up, cleanliness and upkeep. Okay, it was a bit of a mishmash. There was some really good bits and there were some sort of fairly run-down bits. Like the dining table was quite scuffed, but the fit out was pretty good. The lounge was a bit scuffed as well. So for cleanliness and upkeep, we'll give it 3 stars. Facilities, well, it was fully self-catering, okay? Full-size fridge, proper cooktop, microwave, all the crockery and cutlery you could need, including saucepans and frying pans. I guess the only thing that I didn't find, and I had a bit of a look around, I couldn't find a laundry. So if it had a laundry, I would have given it 5 stars. But otherwise, facilities, 4 stars. Add-ons. Well, the pool looked quite nice, and there was actually somebody swimming in the pool. But apart from that, there wasn't anything else, despite the sign by the side of the road, the historic Yongala Lodge looked like it had a restaurant, but no restaurant. So, add-ons, 1 star. Entertainment and Wi-Fi. Well, that Wi-Fi was really fast, actually. Everything streamed really well. The TV was sort of in a slightly odd spot and quite small. Free-to-air channels, it wasn't a smart TV, but everything worked that they promised. So, entertainment and Wi-Fi, 4 stars. Bed and bath. Well, the bed was really comfortable. I had a sore back when I went to bed and I woke up and it was all completely gone, so that must have been pretty good. The bathroom was adequate. Shower was good. Not a real fan of shower curtains, particularly when they sort of suck in with the hot water rising, or hot air rising from the hot water. And again, the bath had no plug. I can remember when I was travelling some years ago, doing around the world travel, staying in backpacker places. I used to take a plug with me in my laundry bag, but I sort of stopped doing that because I've been staying in hotels. So you don't expect a plug, and when you have to shave, it's really quite necessary. So for bed and bath, we'll give it 4 stars. Service. Well, I can't really say whether the room was serviced every day because I only stayed there one night. There wasn't any information in the compendium about the service provided. So I can comment just upon the staff at check-in. The guy at check-in was great, absolutely brilliant. When I arrived, I'd only booked it on booking.com not more than 5 minutes earlier, but he was already there, ready to go. When he told me the story about the Yongala and the family who owned the historic property getting lost, that was something he probably didn't necessarily need to do, but it was really good. So for service, 3 stars. So, the one you've been waiting for, the better than home bonus. Well, it didn't bode well, did it, with the noise from the kids screaming on the left-hand side and the grandparents chatting away on the right-hand side, and the noise of the bogans on the Strand still, even though we were blocked back. But actually, when I came to go to bed, the noise had all dropped away, and so I took a risk and slept without earplugs until 19 minutes past 3. I don't know what noise it was that woke me up, couldn't really identify it, and then there was a constant thrumming. So up into the bathroom, grab the earplugs, chuck them in the ears, and back to bed to sleep. So unfortunately, Yongala Lodge, no bonus. So that's a total for the Yongala Lodge of 19 out of 30. So again, Townsville, you've just disappointed me again. I cannot work out this city. It just seems to be a mishmash of the abject poverty mixed in with high-end living, absolute bogans driving down the main high-end tourist street. I can't work out the contrast between the different levels of society all mixed in together. And I'm not a snob. I've worked in disadvantaged schools for many years, but I do like to get a good night's sleep. So if you've enjoyed this one, please click like, please subscribe, and we'll see you again somewhere in a shit hotel in Australia. Thanks for watching. Yo ho, a pirate life for me. Nah, that's the other channel, isn't it? This is the Goon channel. Just a little update about the room here at the what is this place again? Cut.